Hello! You probably clicked on this video for some Skylanders 7 news or something along the lines of that, I'd assume. Well, then I guess that is kind of what you're getting. So basically in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my view for the future of Skylanders, while also including some additional information so I won't sound like every other person reporting on this in the community currently. First thing I would like to mention to you guys is basically the revenue for Skylanders. Now, if I were to just pull these numbers up, you would notice something quickly, and that thing is most likely for the first 3 games, the revenue is continuously rising. Meanwhile, for the other 3 games, Trap Team, Superchargers, and Imaginators, they have been seeing a bit more of an opposite effect. Even though that may be the case, there is still an explanation behind all of this. Basically, what had happened was from SSA through Trap Team, the console where the most copies of each Skylanders game were sold from the Wii, and each and every year, the Wii continued to decline. Meanwhile, the Xbox 360 was prospering simultaneously. Unfortunately though, once Trap Team released, it seemed that the numbers for both of the consoles, Wii and Xbox 360, both began to decline for the first time, with the Wii really beginning to fall fast, due to a shift in the gaming community from old to new consoles, such as Xbox One, Wii U, and PlayStation 4, yet never reaching the success that the Xbox 360 and Wii had achieved. That's when Activision decided for Superchargers, they should downgrade the Wii from being a normal console with a normal starter pack and copy of the game to basically turning it into the console version of the 3DS, ultimately causing a major crash in the sales for the Wii. As a matter of fact, sales had gotten so bad for the Wii during that game, Activision had actually decided to drop the console completely alongside the 3DS for Imaginators. Another major role in the fall of the Wii and 3DS transition, I'd assume, would have probably been due to the graphics for the platforms just being so awful comparatively speaking to all the other platforms Skylanders usually released on. Despite the fact that consoles such as Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 had also released around the same time as the Wii, they had actually come a year or 2 later, giving the other 2 consoles more time to upgrade in quality and graphics. Another major role in the revenue falling apart so fast would have also most likely been because of Vicarious Visions. Now, as much as I hate to pass the blame to the major corporation, I really do believe they were the ones to blame for the beginning of the end. My reasoning behind this is mainly due to the fact that during the year of Swap Wars, the community had actually began to shrink, along with the revenue showing a negative from Swap Wars to Trap Team for the first time in Skylanders history. If you think that they couldn't have done any worse than this, well, then you'd be surprised to know that they actually somehow did, by creating the single most hated game in the entire franchise, known as Superchargers. This game, sure the decline sort of did shrink a bit compared to Trap Team to Superchargers, it still did result into a lot of damage as it had actually caused the community to become completely dead for a few months. But here's the thing, by doing a tiny bit of research, I'd come to my conclusion on why Vicarious Visions has done so bad when it comes to making a quality Skylanders game. And the reason is because they want to bring change. Now, I'm not just gonna go out there and just say that change is bad because they couldn't do it right. Just look at how Toys for Bob played off Trap Team and Imaginators. I mean, it is honestly just amazing how much better Toys for Bob is when it comes to bringing the right kind of change that Skylanders needs. Still though, if Vicarious Vision really wants to become successful when it comes to bringing change to the regular Skylanders formula, of course, they should really either just stop trying at this point, or just go ask Toys for Bob for help, because Vicarious Visions clearly doesn't know what they're doing. But I guess at the very least though, they know how to market well, so I can give them that. Anyways, if we were to just jump right over to reason 3 on why Skylanders has been collapsing over the course of the past 3 games, this would basically be because they haven't really been listening to the fans that much lately. Although I may be saying that, it doesn't entirely mean that they have just been completely ignoring the fans. In all honesty, they actually listen to the fans, plus much more, with Imaginators this year, and we all know what the outcome of that was. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that Activision does actually know what they are doing, and they are capable of huge success that they had been receiving back in 2013. If they were to just keep up what they did for Imaginators, then I believe that the franchise, along with the community, could seriously come back to life. The final reason on why I believe Skylanders franchise has been so damaged lately is because battle mode. Yes, that's right, taking away battle mode from us is one of the 3 major contributors to the suffering of... Now, it's time for me to discuss about all the rumors that have been going around lately. Basically, all the rumors that have been shown to be proven true were just that many of the voice actors or people that played big roles in the Skylanders production teams had left, along with Vicarious Visions being quite distracted with other games at this current moment in time. In conclusion, to answer the title of this video, is there going to be a Skylanders 7? Yes! No, I'm just kidding. Although at this point, I'm sure no one is laughing, considering the franchise is in some serious trouble at this current moment in time. Anyways, do I believe there will be a Skylanders 7? Well, I'd rather not jinx it, so for now, let's just say I'm not sure, alright? Also, if you guys could give me any of your thoughts on this entire situation down below, that would be greatly appreciated. And yes, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for constantly this video, a huge thumbs up, and comment down below. Once again, what are your thoughts on this entire situation? Also, just look at the length of this video. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. This was hard to make. Goodness gracious, the script took 2 days to write. Yes, I do scripts, but my goodness was this difficult. Oh my goodness, I think I'm actually gonna be making longer videos now. I'm just gonna say that now. And yes, but anyways, like I already said, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys next time in another video. Also, one more thing, guys. Basically, what has really happened with this video, and now you're maybe wondering why there's so much more left to it, and that's because I actually decided to cut out a little section. Actually, no, it was quite big in all honesty. It was 1.5 minutes. I decided to move that section and put it over after the outro and all that stuff, because this video, I wrote the script, all that stuff, back at the beginning of January, back when we first heard about all the news that Skylanders 7 could possibly be the very final one, okay? And, basically, if I were to give my real thoughts right now, honestly, I believe there will be a Skylanders 7 for sure, but in 2018, alright? That's all it comes down to. That is my personal thoughts as of right now, as I record this part, alright? Which is actually a day before I'm actually releasing the video, alright? Because, you know, this video has been delayed very much in all honesty. It's been delayed 2.5 weeks, maybe, I don't know, but back when we first heard the news that Skylanders 7 may be the final game, and, well, guys, now it is here, and, I just decided, you know what, let's just not delay it anymore, let's just not waste any time on this extra stuff, and, basically, the real point for this final part, now you may be thinking, like, oh, it's to get me more watch time and all, it may be like that, but who knows, I doubt you're gonna actually watch it, but it was basically for anyone that was actually, curious about this kind of stuff, because, you know, I was kind of thinking, like, what if people were just kind of curious about this stuff that I thought back in the past, you know, like, you never know, and, yeah, so I'm just gonna, give that stuff to you guys once again, and, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you once again if you made it this far into the video, really do appreciate it, and, also, once again, still sick, don't know how, it's Tuesday as I record this, so, it's been like a week now. Yes, a week. It's been exactly a week, so I'm not sure why I'm still sick. It's actually getting really a lot nicer, but my voice has been, screwed up for the past few days, so, I mean, I'm hoping to recover, quite quickly soon, you know, and, yes, so, how about we just play that final section once again. Now, after hearing and seeing all of this, to some of you, it may seem like none of this evidence really proves anything, while some of you may be thinking that Skylanders is officially done, and that there's not any chance of hope anymore. Well, to those whom believe that this really proves nothing, you are very wrong, as this does show some insight on what the Skylanders production teams have been currently working on. Yet for those of whom that believe there is literally no hope in the franchise, then you are actually not entirely wrong in all honesty. But wait, if I could explain... So, what could be happening is either Activision is getting rid of the old and bringing in the new, as was done to Spyro and Crash Bandicoot back in 2006. They could be releasing Skylanders 7 in 2018. It may be possible that they could just be laying people off due to budget cuts, and so on and so forth. There are actually so many possibilities that could potentially end up happening, it would just make this video go on for much longer than it already has. What I'm basically trying to say though, is that nothing about Skylanders 7 has really been leaked as of right now. It's basically just all rumors at this point. Another subject I would like to discuss on this topic would be about this nasty man from YouTube and Twitter. Not gonna give any names though, but he is basically making up all these blatant lies that Activision has allegedly been trying to cancel Skylanders Academy Season 2 by negotiating with Netflix to get rid of their contracts, which states that they, Activision, must produce at least 2 seasons of Skylanders Academy. Another one of the nasty man's lies was that Skylanders 7 was actually getting cancelled without even really providing any true evidence, as all the sources he had provided were unreliable. Along with that, I really wanted to point out that one of the actual creators of Skylanders Academy, once again not going to give any names, has actually been giving some information on how the production for the Netflix series has been going, along with some additional information. And well, even he himself, one that is actually working on the show, keeping this in mind, has actually stated that this nasty man is just making up lies. Also, I just felt like I needed to point this out. The two had actually just recently gotten into a minor Twitter war over all the lies that the nasty man has been creating lately. This is literally what we're dealing with, guys.